The real poetry was carved across centuries of chains and whips. It was written in red streams, resisting the violence of effective occupation. It was engraved in the killings in Katanga, in the betrayals of Marrow, in the countless anti-people occupations. It's meat, the bones in Bissau. It's metaphor, massacres in Mozambique. It's alliteration, agony in Angola. It's form, and zenith, fighting in Zimbabwe. The real poetry is the sweat scoring down the back valley of the peasant's back, down to the starved bones of his buttocks. It bubbles and broils in the blisters of the farm labor. It glides on the greased hands of the factory worker. Not a private paradise or an individual inferno, but the pain and pleasure of people in struggle. Viva o povo!
Viva! Beneath the uprooted baobab, roots scratching and clutching in decaying chaos at the barren blue skies. A baby heaves bones against the leathery skin beside the dusty skeleton of an elephant long lost its homes and hide. The elephant no more exudes bulky confidence. The skies no longer ignite thunder and water. The baobab offers neither fruit nor shelter. Desires distorted, hopes mutilated, the continent has mutated into a mourning monster suckling children in foreign lands but holding out a bowl to foreign lands to feed its own babies.
Man crawls and creeps, imbibing the dust like a worm. Forced or chosen, the keys are starving, the spouse is naked. Woman wriggles and flies, even as the umbilical cord bleeds. One licks the sheet-smashed boot that kicks if one dares to stop. Shall we ever stand upright on tools and walk?
Talk! What can we talk about? We whose ancestors boast no originality, no recorded discovery, invention or philosophy. We that denied history and heroes, save savagery and terror. We that pickle and chew our mother's tongue and strive to replace it with the Englishman's. Oh, yo, guy. Remember the green years when we believed the obese, snow-bearded old white men would drive Rudolph with their ho, ho, ho to bring us presents across the Sahara. A brick and towel mansion in Marimba, spiced with a splashing, sparkling pool. A four-wheel dream to drive the kids to Peter's house and Naked house. Our fantasies were intertwined with twigs and grass, all very green. Cicadas cheering us on with their chirruping, absorbing us with spurts of peace. Days of innocence, ignorance.
Yes, yo guy. We will talk, just like we used to. Only today we will daydream no more. Visiting storks and sparrows have stolen summer to the north. Now trees gore the barren belly of parched heavens. Grass and leaves scatter prostrate on last year's dust. all very brown. Cicadas died when summer left. We will not frolic with flock, no dance on the skin, but penetrate deep inside the flesh and break bones into the marrow.
You shudder and ask why we should talk like this in the 90s of democracy and superhighway.
Exactly, yokai. They want you to shut up as they scald your skin. That highway will whiz by unseen and unheard by your grandmother as her barefoot walks on the path to her denuded field. Come, yokai. Let us appreciate in all its ugliness the Marrow. It was violence that discovered us, violence that gave us Christ, violence that civilized us, violence that keeps us dependent, violence as it was in the beginning. Africa must forgive and forget. Yet at Nuremberg, corpulent virgins tipped the scales of justice. They gouged out an eye for an eye, hunted and jailed hitless men, time and senility not mitigating. German pays reparations. Japan apologizes and recompenses old women raped decades ago. In Africa, the fair lady of justice tears the blindfold from the eyes. The continent possesses neither muscle nor respect to demand and get compensation.
Years after the storms and aches, what have we gathered into our granaries? See how we all swam to the top, each putting up friend and can, pissing and shitting on those below. Let us break the bones right into the marrow.
You shudder and ask why we should talk like this in the 90s of democracy and superhighway.
Exactly, yokai. They want you to shut up as they scald your skin.
That highway will whiz by unseen and unheard by your grandmother as her barefoot walks on the path to her denuded field.
Come, yokai. Let us appreciate in all its ugliness the Marrow. It was violence that discovered us, violence that gave us Christ, violence that civilized us, violence that keeps us dependent, violence as it was in the beginning. Africa must forgive and forget, yet at Nuremberg, corpulent virgins tipped the scales of justice. They gouged out an eye for an eye, hunted and jailed hitless men, time and senility not mitigating. German pays reparations. Japan apologizes and recompenses old women raped decades ago. In Africa, the fair lady of justice tears the blindfold from her eyes. The continent possesses neither muscle nor respect to demand and get compensation.
Years after the storms and ages, what have we gathered into our granaries? See how we all swam to the top, each putting up friend and can, pissing and shitting on those below. The peasant wants his own farm, the worker his own factory. The corporal wants to be head of state and not general. While the power and the glory shine, pillaging politicians, service accounts and not constituencies. Free enterprise for freedom fighters to sing and beg at malls while their kids hustle and jostle at the streets. The black oxen stampede, with neither yoke nor whip. Africa lies obscene on her back. One leg pegged to America, the other one to Europe. One hand cuffed to Japan, the other one gasping and hating at straws and fireflies. Aid from the east, aid from the west, aid from the north.
Aid for Africa.
All right.